He's not doing well. His eyes are watering. It's not good. All right, everybody. It's middle of February. It's raining, and I'm going to do the dry bag challenge. I'm going to see if I can take everything I need for an overnighter in the mountains in one green dry bag. The dry bag challenge. Okay, everybody. I'm almost done packing my dry bag, and I think we're ready to go. Having the right dry bag is key to the challenge. Oh yeah. Let's load this thing up. Woo. So we've got our Biscuitville, and we're heading up to the mountains here on a rainy weekend in February to test our winter camping skills. How you feeling, Tracy? Tracy's trail name is Egg Yolk. He has a thing about egg yolks, like runny egg running off your chin. Probably look at what he's doing. He's not doing well. All right, we'll hold him there. It's gonna be all over Adam too. His eyes are watering. It's not good.
Still brings up.
So we're getting close. We're going up here to Pisgah National Forest, Wilson Creek area today. We got a couple spots we got picked out. Shaphan, you ready back there?
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm so ready.
Yackleberry?
Ready.
Tracy, how are you wearing cotton, Tracy?
I had a slight wardrobe malfunction.
Egg White is wearing cotton. We're not sure what his name, trail name, Egg Yolk, Egg White. Over easy. We're working on the name, but he's wearing all cotton all the time. Tracy's gonna be wet and cold. We're here at Wilson Creek. We're going camping. We're not boating today, but I'm showing Yackleberry and Tracy and some of the boys Wilson Creek here. There's a lot of paddlers in the area. I don't know if you saw that boat. There's paddlers coming. It's going to be a good day. The gauge is about -4 and rising. That's pretty good level, so there'll be some action. And if we get lucky, there's going to be a boater come right through this pocket here, and we'll catch him. This is Boat Buster. Kind of booth that little whale flying there, the little whale tongue, which is kind of center right as you're coming down the river. Booth it, get in the foam, stay in the little current there. And then you got Thunder Hole. Just ride the lightning out, it's a good time. If you're watching this video, this has Trip Smith's name all over it. So Trip Smith, you're getting called out. We've got to get you on this river. If you, the viewer, would like to see Trip Smith attempt this river with me, let him know. you're ever up in the Wilson Creek area, you have to come to Betsey's Old Country Store. And they got groceries, provisions, a little bit of everything, and it's pretty much the only place that has anything. So we're going to go in here and get us a hot dog.
The season opens in October, and then it closes, and then it opens again in December. It ends the first of the year.
And how many bears they killed up here?
About 10 or 12.
10 or 12?
Oh, man. Oh,
There's
perfect.
3 groups.
How does that make you feel?
Super
He's not a real fan of the
Super
bears.
comfortable.
They won't hurt you.
That's right.
I'm not the
They're pretty
slowest
much
in the
pet
group. They'll gnaw on you very gently.
And Sarah, with an H, is taking care of us. She's got the hot dogs going. She's filling us in on the bear hunting report. If you're ever up here at Edgemont, come to Betsey's Old Country Store and give Sarah a chance to make you a hot dog. They say it's the best hot dog you'll ever eat. You never know what you might find in an old country store. Here we got Charles coming. Right on. So here's the world's best hot dog, made by Sarah with an H. Pretty good hot dog. That's definitely a good hot dog. What do you think? Pretty close. All right, Adam, was there something you wanted to say here?
This bridge is for you, Jesse.
This bridge is for Jesse.
You betcha.
It's a 1-lane bridge. It's pretty tall. It's about as wide as your truck. Oh yeah. Well, here we are at our secret destination along a road. So this is the road we came in on. Little parking thing. It's not an official trail, but it is an official bear sanctuary. Why don't you start tracking us? Boom! He's ready! Just stay back so I don't smack you in the face. Kind of digging the dry bag today. I've had this for years. I've actually never used this one, so I figured if I'm going to have it, I might as well use it. Is this fallen tree on the map? So here's what we're doing this weekend. Kind of a quick shakedown. Shaphan and I used to take him up here years and years back when he was getting into camping. He's kind of an old hand now. Knows what's going on. Tracy's never been winter camping, and Adam, I don't think Adam's really been winter camping either out in the bush. So all we're doing is basically testing the gear out, making sure it works, seeing what it feels like, and then they'll be ready for the big trips. And then straight down the hill for the water. Yeah. So we've been hiking for a couple hours now, and pack's getting a little heavy, the boys' legs are a little tired, and we are kind of at the beginning of the area we wanted to be at. It's just backcountry dispersed camping up here, this massive rock outcropping. If you know the spot, then you've done your homework. You know where we are. But I'm not going to give away the exact spot. But there's a million of these spots up here in Pisgah. And it's kind of up to you to go find them yourself. And that's kind of how it works. Oh. Yeah. We're coming up on the map. We're coming up on a little flat spot, and I hope it's going to be our destination for the night. The only thing we'll have to solve is a water source, which we can get back to one we crossed just recently. So we'll find something here. All right, still hiking. We found the one spot. We decided to push on a little bit further, see what else we could find. And I think we just found a spring coming out of the hillside, which would be a good water source because we're way up on the peak. And we're at least a quarter to a half mile from any water. But we have this spring here, and we were unsure as to exactly where some of this was, but we're kind of remembering as we go. But yeah, if we can get somewhere right up in this area, off this knob, I think we'll be set. All right, so like I said, Tracy's never done this in the winter. He's been with me on the river a few times, so we're getting our sea legs under us. So it's kind of like a school of camping, shakedown. we got a little deadfall here. Shaphan's making the most of that, getting it out of the way. Adam's got his trees. I think everyone's got their trees picked out. The first thing you want to do is get your tarp up first. It's a little drizzly today. We're in some cloud cover, so it could start drizzling or raining at any moment. So get your shelter up first. That's number one before you do anything else. Then you can put everything underneath it. So check back in a second.
Like that.
Adam and Tracy are looking pretty strong down here. They got Tracy, nice looking tarp, man. You got that thing run just right.
Changed on the diagonal.
Yeah.
Per your recommendation, I think it definitely gives you a lot more cover.
Yeah. And then the next thing you want to do, after you get everything set, go ahead and get your quilts in the bag and on the bag. That way they can start fluffing.
Right.
After that, you need to build yourself a platform for your pack. And just some wood or something, so if water's running from the rain, it won't seep into your pack. And that could be underneath your hammock in an area where you're not trafficking. So you got your head on this side.
Typically foot in.
Yeah, well, just on the opposite side from your entry. It could be on your foot end, but see, since you're getting in here and you're on the diagonal, you'll have plenty of room right here.
Right.
So just put it on the opposite side. I mean, there's no wrong or right way to do it. It's just a way. Alright, so we have camp pretty much set up. Shaphan's trying out his new sunnier chair. How'd that work?
Not very well.
I think you found
Got a little soggy.
a little soft spot there. Don't pull don't pull the plastic foot off your chair. You might have to work it a little bit, but don't bend it. This is great stuff. Let's watch him. Help him? No. Watch him, yes. Oh, sweet mother. Oh, he kept it. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, barely too.
Whew.
Was it about to pull off?
No.
Good.
I think it's on there. Pretty good.
Now, typically speaking,
Ground's just a little
in
wet.
these chairs already, you want to have the back to the high side of the...
Right, yeah. Not the lower
Yeah.
side.
Tracy's got the brownies. Let's take a look at Tracy's rig. Look at this thing. Like a pro. He's been watching some videos. Got his incubator, Econ line, got his War Bonnet Blackbird XLC, Kelty tarp, looking right. Come over here. What you rocking this time, Adam?
Still a little War Bonnet Blackbird XLC, and then I got the Hennessy Hex Fly. It goes over it.
What kind of tarp is this?
That's the Hennessy
Whoops.
Hex Fly.
Hennessy Hex Fly?
Yep. And then
Snug pack under quilt and a...
homemade, no name. But I got the
Oh,
pattern.
oh yes.
by the
Let's show
rolls.
me that, because that's interesting. So Adam is a little bit afraid of the cold. He's got his own homemade underquilt. Looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Did a good job. Then he's got a snug pack underquilt. And then he's got a snug pack Softy Elite 5 sleeping
And a
bag.
Whoopie, and a top
And a
quilt,
Whoopie. And a top
and 3
quilt.
pairs of wool socks, and some silk weights, and I got some fleece lined pants, and I got this that'll go.
You
around
could
my
literally
head.
sleep in what you're wearing and be alright.
Here, I can get up in there, boy.
I think, man.
I'd rather throw it off.
You're
I'll
gonna be
just pitch it
throwing
out
off.
on the ground.
You're gonna be throwing some stuff off. I think we could all share what he has, as far as like insulation tonight, and still be warm. So we are eating the brownies, and they're pretty good. World's best brownie.
Best
They
brownies
really
in the
are.
world.
World's
So
best.
thanks to Stephanie, Tracy's wife,
Mrs. Rubber Duck.
Mrs. Rubber Duck, for the brownies. So we are on the quest for water. Camp is up the way there, and on the way in I noticed a spring coming out right here in between these two hills. So I want to see what that looks like. Might not be much, but it might be something. This is the source of the mountain spring. Oh yeah, there's water coming out of there. She's a seeping. Oh yeah, we just need to dig that out. Move this branch, dig that out, and then we'll have something here. So we got a spring here in the mountains. See it coming out right here. That's kind of the source. That's good water. You wouldn't even need to filter that. But what you want to do is kind of dig a hole here deep enough to get your water bottle in there, and you can see how quick it clears. So we're going to dig a hole down there maybe about 8 inches deep, and then this will be where we get our water from. Shaphan's working the hole here at the spring, and he's just trying to make it deep enough where we can get the water bottles in there to fill them up so we can take them back to camp. He's got a rock he's using as a shovel. Doesn't look bad.
I'm able to get pretty deep too. Especially right there.
And then let's make
Is
this
supposed to flow?
Yeah, let's take that little stick out right there and just give it a path where it'll actually clear. Oops, sorry. Root, it's a root. You can see how fast she's actually flowing through there, so as soon as we stop messing with it.
You want me to dig a little deeper?
No, it's fine. This will clear up in a matter of seconds.
Nice little rock to dig with.
Good job on digging there, Shafe. So just let it settle. Your spring's always going to be a little different each time, but I would say if we let this settle for about a minute or two,
It's already clear.
we'd be ready to go do it. And this is clean enough. You should be fine without even filtering. I usually just filter anyway, just because you never know where the right deer was that took a dump 6 inches above you. If you're in an emergency, this is your water source. You find it, no need to filter. You're good to go. This is the spring at Tracy's Knob. It's another River King secret, and this is the kind of fun you can have if you get up off your couch in the middle of winter, get you a little bit of nice gear, and go camping. Oh, he did that one just right. So he found a system on it now. Look at that. Didn't even snap. That looks pretty good. So what we got here is it's been raining for 2 or 3 days, and Shaphan was able to find some lighter knot, and we threw that on the fire with what is that? Some red hots that Tracy found a red hot tree, and we harvested one of the red hot boxes. So the big piece of lighter knot, it's about 7 inches long, is in there, and it's going to keep everything going as the other little wood dries. And so I can see a lot of it's catching now, more than just the lighter knot. So you want to just keep building that base of wood up. As things burn, all that stuff's going to continue to dry. Rush. You want to get the wood off the trees that are the dead off the trees. The dead on the ground is going to absorb more water. So Tracy, champion, has found a big piece of lighter knot. It's not a super strong piece, but as you see, the piece we threw on there is burning well. So if you can't start a fire with a piece of lighter knot that's 2 feet long and 6 inches around, you probably better stay home. So good find, Tracy.
Yep, good job, Tracy.
This one's starting to go pretty good. I think we're going to be all right.
We might be in business.
I mean, that's a fire, boys.
Yeah, we were.
Tracy didn't find lighter knot. Tracy found a lighter stump. And we threw that thing on there, and she's burning now. Woo!
Yeah.
We found the only way to combat the dew, as we're camped in the cloud here, is to basically dry the cloud away from our portion of the mountain with this fire. My pants are now shrink wrapped to my leg, and I can't even see Adam through the fire. Adam's rocking an awesome hairstyle.
Dude,
It's called boggin head rain. It's boggin head in the mountain cloud.
It's overdue. It's overdue.
Do you know a barber? Anyway. Well, it's morning. Last night I went to sleep It rained all night. I went to sleep recording, holding my GoPro outside the hammock. So when I woke up this morning, I could record the very moment I woke up, and it was totally worth it. I was wondering how all those other people were doing it, but you just have to go to sleep holding the selfie stick, recording, and then it works out pretty good. So that was the exact moment when I woke up this morning. All right, good morning. I just got up, got dressed here inside the winter hammock camping shelter, and I keep meaning to do this, and I haven't. So I'm just going to go over how I sleep. And basically, I have my woobie on the diagonal over the length of the hammock. And if you talk to Tracy and Adam, they'll understand now that this is the kind of takes the edge off during the night. They did not have that last night, and we're doing various measures to retain a little extra heat. Inside that, I have my hammock gear 0 degree burrow quilt. Under that, my hammock gear 0 degree incubator. Not the Econ line. I don't know if that makes a difference in how warm you sleep. But they're nice. And then of course my war bonnet. It hadn't stopped raining since we got here. I'm dry, everything in here is dry. Almost zero condensation on the tarp there. So yeah, winter camping can be fun. You just have to have the right stuff. And I'm telling you, the one piece of gear no one ever talks about is this woobie. You gotta have the woobie, folks. Get you a woobie. Now Tracy slept pretty good up till about midnight. Then I think his feet got out of the quilt, and it kind of started introducing some cooler than desired situation to him there. So, but it was his first time. Wasn't miserable. He's fine. Still made it, and for a first time out, I think he had a good time. So the plan now is we're gonna finish packing up, and we're just gonna start hiking out and get a little heat generated. It's pretty cold. It's probably around 36 degrees and raining, so that is often colder than just a good dry cold below freezing actually. But we're gonna start hiking and go ahead, and we're gonna try to make it all the way to the truck, and then try to get all the way to a restaurant that serves runny eggs, baby. Tracy's all packed up, Shaphan's all packed up, Adam's all packed up. So we are ready to hit the trail.
Don't forget your line, your ridge line.
Yeah. One thing when you're learning how to camp, don't forget your ridge line. I've done it many times, and you get about 2-3 miles down the trail. Sometimes you get to the camp the next day and you're like, oh no. And then you make all your friends hike back to the last camp to get your ridge line. Right? No, that doesn't happen. Someone else gets your ridge line when they get to the camp you were at. And it's always disappointing. Get your ridge line. Well, it's raining, guys. We got that going for us. All right.
Perfect timing.
Well, we're in for whatever restaurant we find first that serves breakfast that looks like it's not going to give us hepatitis.
Time to go.
So let's roll, boys.
15 miles.
Off the mountain. Woohoo! We've got this song, Sarah, stuck in our head the whole camp out. Shaphan, you want to sing it? Well, we've made it to Famous Louise's Rock House Restaurant.
Boom. Boom.
That's River King grade right there, boys.
Time to get a muffin.
If I can cross this without smashing somebody. What's this guy? Glenville Caverns. Let's see. YouTube. All right, guys.
You said
We are in Famous Louise's restaurant, and check this out. We're in good company, and we're at the right table.
Do what? That'll work.
I'll take a separate table.
So Itasha here, the world's best waitress, has already brought our food. Man, that is a mean looking hamburger, Tracy. How are the fries?
Good too, boy.
Look at that pile of fries on there.
Those fries are good. Pancakes are fantastic. Syrup's good too. Good looking bacon and eggs. How's the omelet shaping? Delicious. Man, that's a good looking omelet. Is that a world's best omelet?
World's best omelet.
Yeah. The Shaphan's a little slow on giving the world's best title out. Let's see it, Tracy. Oh yeah. There it goes. Go. That's half the burger gone. Do that again, Adam. Adam is strawing up his eggs. Tracy is soldiering up. I gotta tell you, no kidding, I'm proud of Tracy. He's come back for more.
I will do anyone. I
Tracy has had a long-lived battle with eggs. He does not like eggs. And, he's keeping it down. He's fighting through his fears today. Bears, no problem. Dying alone on a mountaintop, freezing to death, no problem. But you put a sloppy egg out in front of him, this man's got a battle of his life. And he's doing well. So Tracy's doing better. He did say for the longest time he would not even attempt to eat an eggplant because of the implications. And yeah, and he was a little hesitant to even say he was excited about something for Think about Humpty Dumpty. That just might be the trail name for Tracy. Adam astutely pointed out that probably wasn't his favorite nursery rhyme. Shaphan's on K. I'm on W. Alphabet game's looking pretty strong this time. Don't count Shaphan out though. He can come back if he doesn't cheat this time. Unfortunately, he, and Adam is on a team with Shaphan.
Yes.
And Tracy and I are on by ourselves. And Walter, there's my W.
Somehow he miraculously...
Z! You saw it, people! Z! Winner!
Shallow win.
Now the weekend is complete. I won the alphabet game. It's time for a victory milkshake.
Man.
So the desserts for winners. Only winners get the milkshake. Isn't that right, Brian? Shaphan thought he was gonna roll up in here and get a milkshake? No, man. Only winners get milkshakes. Look at him. Look at him right there.
Old man needs his insurance.